guys, this is Blossom. I am here to give you a yarn haul. I am life with _ blossom on Instagram, and I have an Etsy store, The Essential Blossom, and I also have The Essential Blossom on Facebook. Went on vacation and we covered 9 states in 10 days. And I only did my shopping in one place, Omaha, Nebraska. So there's 3 different things, 3 different places. Okay, it's my first time with this, so give me a break. And I want to show you what I got. I got some shawl in a ball. This is Lotus Blossom. There's 2. No, there's not. They look the same. This is Prism. And this is Wind Chimes. And I think this is going to be easier for me if I just kind of talk to you as I go. And all my stuff is down here on the floor, so forgive me as I do all my bending down. You can take a look at my dirty kitchen in the background. So I also got some little things that I want to use. This one is purse strapping to do some reinforcement on some bags. I got a cute little ribbon. It says peace, love, and joy. It was $1. And I got this, I didn't even know that Plymouth Yarn did these, but this one is a shawl pin. How cute is that? It's an owl. I can't wait to try it. It's finally cool here in Texas. Anyway, there's that. Then I got a couple of patterns, and these were something that I hadn't seen. They're Plymouth Yarn Company, and they were on sale, $2.99. Here's this one, and this one. And I don't like these colors. I'll probably change them, but they're in my size. Okay, so like I said, I got to bend down here. Now this place that we went is called Mendelssohn's, and it's like a big hometown craft store. It was a lot of fun. I mean, it's like a Michael's or a Joann's or a Hobby Lobby, but they carry different kinds of yarn than what they have some regular stuff. Oh, these were on sale, $1.25. They're hair ties for doing the bunless hats, whatever you call them. Go ahead, holler at the camera, tell me what they're called. Okay, guess what I found? Can't find any, I haven't seen any of it around here where I am. Now I am about halfway between Abilene and Wichita Falls in Texas. Middle of nowhere. No yarn stores where I live. We have basically 4,000 people in our county. So this one's so cool. And I don't know, probably hats, probably something useful for it, but it's the reflective. This one's the gray, neon green, and pink, neon pink. But they have this reflective stuff wrapped around the yarn, right around the strand, and I guess that reflects. How cool. Okay. Then these were on clearance. Toy box by Plymouth Yarn. I've not had any Plymouth yarn, even in some of the local, not local to me, but yarn stores I've been to. I've not seen any of the Plymouth, so I'm really excited to get some of this. But these are, this just says kids, but it's rainbow. $3. This one's called 532 is the color. It's 240 yards. It's a 4. It's a light 4. Could almost be a 3. It's real light. And 240 yards with 100 grams says like a heavier 3. And then there's this one. Color is 435. And this one. Ross. I know you're gonna like that one. And the place that we went to, I don't know if I mentioned the name of it, it's called Mangelson's. And their slogan is the one-of-a-kind kind of everything store. Okay, this is also by Plymouth Yarn. It's called Jelly Beans. This one, color is 2235. It's 75% acrylic and 25% wool, and it is 214 yards. It's a worsted. Again, it's kind of a light worsted. And a purple. 2033 is that number. So we're in my kitchen because I'm really not set up for this yet, but I wanted to get this haul out of the way. So again, sticking with the Plymouth yarn, yeah, I found, because I've not had any of this before, it's, again, it's 75% acrylic and 25% wool, and this is their Encore. It's a brown. I've got, these two are a little lighter, more medium, and then these two, I almost have a tweed. I don't know if you can see the subtle tweed to that. Kind of, sort of. So, I like those together. I do like browns sometimes. Color numbers: 688, 1444, 6003, 6006. They are number 4 worsted, of course, and they are 200 yards on 100 grams. So, and I got purple. Well, I got purple, and then I got one that I think will go with it, which is kind of a blue, but again, a couple of these have like a tweedy look to them. So we've got 0670, which is the kind of blue tweedy. 2426. 686. Cranberry. 158. And still with Mangelson's. My husband grew up in Omaha, so I couldn't wait to go to the store where, you know, his town that he grew up in. Okay, now I've got a couple more in here. I think this is, I meant for this to go with the other. This is a 1444. So it's another one of the browns, but this one's got like some copper. And then on the other end of blue, this one is the 793. Now, Plymouth Yarn makes a cake. A mega cake. 150 grams, 96 yards. 75% acrylic, 25% wool. So it feels really good. It's, a lot of them have kind of a halo to them. This one is 106. No name, 106. They're made in Turkey. Okay, so for bags, bag making stuff, we've got this one, and these, and these. And I couldn't pass this up. I have some bamboo needles, but I think these were less than $10. It's a 37-piece set. Why it's an odd set, I'm not sure. Yeah. Why not? Less than $10. They're creative archery. Bamboo knitting needles, strong, durable, smooth finish, lightweight, knitter's choice. It's a product of Mangelson's. I had to. Okay. I've seen these, and this is the only one they had, and it was on clearance. And it's a yarnable scarf. $14. Down to $5. Isn't he cute? I have a grandson. He's 4. He's getting a yarnable scarf, even though he lives in Louisiana. They had snow last year. Okay. Now, I found another shawl in a ball. This one is Cleansing Quartz. Now, the shawl in a ball, again, it's a line brand. One ball makes a shawl. Sorry, a little close. And 440 yards, 150 grams. Shawl in a ball. Let me kind of separate this a little bit. Hang on. I got 2 of these. These are Plymouth yarn, and they're called coffee beans. 75% acrylic, 25% wool. Got my latte, my caramel, yeah, coffee beans. So, 9204, 9146. Those are the colors. Cow, maybe. Okay, now I have some of these already. I don't think I have these. Lion Brand Landscape. This one is Skyline. I just love the jewel tones they put in these. %, acrylic, 100 grams, 134 meters, 147 yards. And I also got Bazaar. Not bizarre as in you are so bizarre. Bazaar as in make it for the bazaar. It's rainbow. I mean, it's rainbow. Ross, I know you have some of this too. Lion Brand Landscape. And if y'all don't know Ross, I'm talking about the Smells Like Yarn podcast. I also know that Bago de Crochet's got some of that. She likes them too. Okay, I had not had any of this before. This is Lion Brand, and I've been doing a lot of baby stuff. I have my customers, I'm a hairdresser, so my customers are having great grands, and it's just a lot of fun to do some gifts for them. So I got the Lion Brand Feels Like Butter. 100 grams, 218 yards. It's a number 4. And this is what they call the chain link type. Chain plied. Looks like a chain, however you want to call it. White. Ice. Yeah, blue. Baby with ice blue. Pale gray. Next to the white, can you tell? Yeah. And a baby pink. Now they had the DIY yarn from Lion Brand, and I don't know how much this is other places. It's got a tag on it of $1.49, but they were 99 cents. I think I got all of them. I think I got all they had, as in all the colors. So these are 100% acrylic. They're 65 yards, 30 gram. So they're a mini. And it's a worsted, but it's a worsted mini. Very handy. Gray. Peach. Let me. Hot pink. Baby pink. Orange. Cream. Grass. Green. Black. Aqua. My jam. Red. Teal. Also my jam. White. Sky. And purple. So this is what the label looks like. Lion Brand DIY. So I love that. I love that they're minis. Need some room. It's getting crowded here. weight on that one. That was the Mangelsons haul. Hold on, be right back. We'll do some more. Okay, so that was Mangelsons. Now Hobby Lobby. Hubby took me to all 3 stores the same day. We got to Omaha, got checked into our hotel, and the next morning we got up and we had breakfast downstairs, and then we went to Mangelsons first, and then we went to Hobby Lobby. So some of these are because I have several Hobby Lobbies, but I didn't have any of these. This is the Yarn Bee Tender Touch. This one's called Peony. Worsted, 135 yards, 85 grams. I buy 2. It looks cool there, but it's warmer than that. This is a much warmer red than it's showing up on there. Peony. This is called Red Velvet. It's cranberry. Yeah, I guess it looks red velvet there, doesn't it? Then we have Coral. It's got a gold glow to it, but I don't see that here. Coral. And Dove. It's a gray heather. It's even got like some white or light gray there. That's Dove. I also got some Flicka. Now I'm gonna have to look because I was told, now I watched in Crystal's Bag O' Day Crochet video, that the Flicka is just a different put up for the Comfy Cotton, because this is Lion Brand. This is Flicka, and this is 100 grams, 196 yards, and it's a number 3. Looks worsted, but when you pull it, see, it's a 3. And the Comfy Cotton is also. So I have to look and see, because this one is Jump Rope. And I have a couple of the Comfy Cottons, so I'll have to check them out. This says that it is 50 cotton, 50 polyester. I'm pretty sure that's what the Comfy Cotton is. Ran out of storage. See the things you learn when you do this the first time? Okay, so I had showed you the Flicka. Now, I got some metallic. This is a Hobby Lobby staple. It's their Super Saver. I love this yarn. Number 4. 252 yards, and it is 142 grams. I got, yeah, big surprise, Peacock. Always get 2. I hope I'm not hitting that camera, guys. I'm sorry if I am. Okay, this is the Yarn Bee Dazzling. They're the same, just they're put up and wrapped just a little bit different. Sand Dollar. 256 yards, 100 grams. Okay, these are, to me, similar to the scarfie. This one's called Sweater Weather. It's the Fireplace Comfort. Oh my gosh, these are so soft. This is called Sweater Weather. Okay, they're a little pricier. These are $8.99. And no, I did not have a coupon. It's the Yarn Bee Fireplace Comfort. 229 yards. Because it's a 5. It says 4. I think a lot of these are a 5. Because it's kind of a tubular shape on it. Might be like the landscapes, you know. Then I got Wading Weather because it's blues. Blue, gray, black. These are 70% acrylic and 30% wool. That's why they're a little bit more. Again, the Fireplace Comfort. And the last one of those, Skating Pond. I guess because it kind of has a little bit of a green, mint. Very pretty. Also, I did not mention this, but at Mangelson's, they had some remnants. This is tulle. I buy this because I make scrubbies out of it. I'll do a tutorial on that, but you cut it into strips and you wind it into a ball. You tie the strips together, wind it into a ball, and then you crochet it into a round disc to make a scrubby. There's 35 inches here. 32 cents. I don't have any yellow. And also at Mangelson's, I forgot to mention that I got these. Now, I don't know how this is going to show up. These are not essential oils. These are fragrance oils. So these will be used for soaps, things like that. I've got pumpkin spice, sticky buns, chai tea, and gardenia. They smell heavenly. Every one of them. And I don't remember what I gave for these, but I believe they were on sale. And I want to say they were $2.99. And these are ½ ounce, 15 mil. So when I looked online at fragrances, they were a lot more than that. And that's all of the ones they had. So I guess they had them out for the fall. So those are fall smells. Okay, I got 2 Leisure Art crochet books. Now I do both. I crochet, I knit, I cross stitch, I do a little sewing, but I try to do more sewing. But these were cool. So I got Terrific Totes for $1.29. There's some more in the back. Was $3.24 marked down, then it went to $1.29. These are well done. I particularly like this one. I don't know what that stitch is. Y'all may know. How cool is that? And I like the way they did the handles. And then I got this one. Everything in here evidently has fringe on it. Fringe benefits. There's a poncho on the back. But I think if I use the right yarn for these, I could wear this here, the right yarn, and a short sleeve tee, maybe, if I needed it. That was Hobby Lobby. Now for the third place. So this place is on Cass Street. It's called Personal Threads. And it's what we would consider a local yarn store. And it's right where my husband would have ridden his bike up and down the road. He says he's pretty sure he did something bad on that street when he was a kid. And it's in a building, it's all together. They own the whole thing with an art studio below it. You ride the elevator up to the yarn store. Great store. Really like the guy. And I've been wanting to get some Noro. This one is, and Noro is made in Japan. Noro, the world of nature. It's natural fibers. Okay. This is 100 grams, 270 meters. It's 100% wool. The color is 1038. That may be a color, but I don't think so. Anyway, it's from the Personal Threads Boutique. And my husband actually helped me pick this one out, too. Now this is probably going to be a bulky or a heavy 4. I call it a heavy 4. Very pretty. This is also a Noro. This was in his sale bin. So these were $17.95, and these were $14.97. So these were on sale. Not normally something I would pick because of all the greens, but they're just so happy. They're happy, and to me that's fall also. I don't know. I just really liked them. This is the Noro Odon 06 brown. Brown, red, yellow. Brown, red, yellow. Now these are a little different. They're less than those. Those were 100% wool. But listen to this one. This one is 40% silk, 25% wool, 25% Angora, and 10% kid mohair. And you can see the fuzzy. I can't wait to see what happens when I make it and wash it, because for silk, it ought to be softer. I don't know. It's got some pieces in there too, see. It's going to be interesting. I like interesting. Okay, I don't have this over here, but I got one of these. A needle keeper. It's a metal, and right there you can see it. Holds your knitting needles so you don't drop stitches. Been wanting one. My husband saw it and said, you better get that because you need it. Okay, now I'm going to hold these with something else, and I already have a color that will go with these. These are mohair. These are Classic Elite. 50 gram, 106 yards, or 98 meters. Made in South Africa. Distributed in Massachusetts. Okay. I don't know if there's a color on this. It's going to be a color number, I think. But this is, it's weird. 78.4% mohair, 17.3% wool, and 4.3% nylon. a number 9 knitting needle. That's too big for me. But anyway, I'm going to hold it together with something else. There's a lot of great patterns out right now using mohair. So, I just wish it had a color. Teal blue. An aqua tint. Mohair. Okay, and he was having a trunk show for Koi Goo. Koi Goo is, I keep getting right up in there. Koi Goo it's Koi Goo Wool Designs. This is the KPPM. P838. It's 100% merino, 175 yards and 50 grams. Recommends a 3mm knitting needle. This is the Painter's Palette. I'm sorry, I am not seeing. We're going to go with this right here. Dye lot. So there's this one. Here's this one for the dye lot. There's 5 of them. There's a dye lot on that one. And the dye lot on that one. And that one. This one is a creamy with sprinkles, like cake sprinkles, but it's a cream. It's not a white. And then this one has a green. Yeah. This one's more of a gray to blue, lavendery kind of. This one has the purple and browns in there. And then I asked my husband, I said, I need a pop of color. I need something to contrast. And he picked this one. And it's got pink, green, it's got all of them in it, but subtle. Can you see all 5? 4 and 5. Okay. So you need 5 of these for some of the patterns from Koi Goo. I also got from a Whimsical Wood Yarn Co. Pixie Toe Socks, 463 yards, 75/25 superwash merino nylon. This is from Idaho, and it's luscious hand-dyed fibers with a snarky twist. This one is called Crazy Ass. It is bright. That's some of the brightest I've bought yet. Yeah, Lance picked it out. I like it. It's been green. It's sock yarn. It's great. I don't know where in Idaho. It was the only local-ish type yarn that he had. So I'm going to try to keep this PG. But she says, because life's too short to knit with blank yarn. And her website is a whimsicalwoodyarnco.com. Okay, that's all the yarn. And I got a couple books too. At a personal thread. So I got the new Interweave Knits, and this one is the Interweave Knits Gifts. Cool. Lots of great stuff. This one is Traditions. I'm not sure what I think of this one. I've gotten one of these before. This is the 2018 edition. It doesn't, yeah, it's a fall. It's got 17 knits for the new woman, knitting for the right to vote, and the adventures of the first Girl Scouts. So there's some very interesting history about knitting in these books. So if you are interested, I would check that out. The patterns correlate, and you're going to know some of these designers. There's some pretty things, but there's a lot of reading in it. So it's kind of cool. A couple of really retro kind of things, but fun. But there's a couple of things in here that I would make for myself too. Okay, so this one is the Koiku book, Wrapped in Color. 30 shawls to knit. Of course, with Koiku. So that's that 5-piece set that I was showing you. A lot of them require that. So 30 gram, I believe. Did I say that? If I did, and I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. 100% merino, 50 gram. These are 50 gram. And it requires, a lot of these require 5 of those. Pretty. So here's an overview. So that's why I got it. And there's everything from lacy to, like this is one with arms. Very cool. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. This one I had to have because it's just such a neat book. And I'd never heard of it. I may have heard somebody talk about this on a podcast. It sounds vaguely familiar. Or maybe I just read it on the Interweave website because it's an Interweave. You know, a lot of local yarn stores will pair up with different publications, and this is called Knitter's Stash. It's favorite patterns from America's yarn shops. It's edited by Barbara Albright with a foreword by Melanie Fallick. Okay. Great cardigan. And with each pattern comes a little story on the store, because this is basically the yarn stores putting forward the pattern that they felt the most popular in their store over the years, something that they would say was a staple. So that's just cool. Very cool. And each one has a little bit about the stores. Not all these stores are open anymore. There's one in Arlington, Texas that's not there anymore. Too bad. Anyway, I've been going through it. I'm not very far. Very, very neat book. Okay, some of the crochet books that I've gotten recently. Wait, I got another knit book. Okay, this is the winter. Nope, not that one. That's one I was looking at a pattern in. I got this one over the summer. Crochet World. I don't do a lot of flowers. But I really loved these retro pot holders and washcloths. There's some neat stuff in here. There's some baskets. This one is from, doesn't say there, October. Probably a new one coming out now, but this is October issue of Crochet World. Looks like stained glass. And this one up here in the corner, see if we can find that. I want to know how to do this one. Very cool. And then this is the interweave crochet. And if you would like to see some things that are a little bit more upscale crochet, I would try to find this one. It's got some really, really pretty stuff. It's got some garments in here. I would not know the difference between this one as a knit or crochet. That's great. I want to know how to do cables and crochet. Very cool. Anyway, this one's a very pretty book too. What am I working on? Does anybody want to know what I'm working on? You want to keep this a yarn haul? How we just keep it a yarn haul. It's my first video. We'll get it up, see how it goes. Again, you can find me on Facebook as The Essential Blossom. You can find me on Instagram as life_with_blossom. My YouTube handle is on here, of course, is Life with Blossom. My Etsy store is The Essential Blossom. I'm still working on that. Always working on that. I put some of my projects I've completed. I've got yarn for sale, some de-stash yarn. I've got stuff because I'm a hairdresser and I have a beauty shop. I have some de-stash from my beauty shop there. But if you want, go check it out. I'm going to have some more information on this channel about my essential oils that I sell. And those will be going in that shop too. All the information I'll put down below. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.